It's a flat surface, so I'm conveying it, keeping it laying down with horizontal brush strokes there. Value's a little dark there. There we go. I'm losing a little bit because I was a little impatient, so we'll just go.
Well, that looks good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Just beef it up a little bit there. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. Now I'll, oopsie, I spattered a little bit here. Okay. So now I'll move into my darks, starting with my ultramarine and some burnt sienna here.
About 12 minutes.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Down at the base here, we're going to start to, let's see, back here it's a little darker shape here. I want to make sure I'm not dead towards the center here. I'll push that over a little bit further. Connect that dark with this dark here. And sort of thinking, once again, not to draw lines, but some shapes here. Shapes are much more interesting. The brush is too small.
When you're doing the dark value, are you really trying to make it green anymore, or is it pretty much just your dark?
Well, I am pushing more ultramarine blue into the mixture. Good question. So maybe I will push it a little bit more on the green side here. There we go. There we go. And over here, a little bit more of that dark. I don't want this to go straight across though, so I think I'll move that shape down a little bit further there. There we go. So as you know, watercolor dries 20% lighter when it's dry, and you can tell there. Getting a little bit of a run back here, just gonna smooth out the edge here. I think it'll be okay. We'll see. I can always touch it up. So let's go into our alizarin crimson and Windsor green here. So paintings read better if they have a dominance of a warm or cool. As you can see, this is dominantly cool. That's not a great negative shape there, so we'll probably have to fix that up a little bit more. So at this stage of the process, I'm focusing just on values and shapes, trying to pull it together. That negative shape's interesting. I don't want to make this, well, they're pretty much the same size, so we'll just add a little bit more interest and shape to that. Have this shape in front of that shape to push that shape back. Now the darkest dark, I can push two different versions. I can have a cool, which is that, or I can push it more towards the alizarin crimson, which will warm it up with the, which is nice because of the complement. Ooh, doesn't that just, whew, just love that alizarin crimson. So I just have to add a little bit more of that here, there. Just sort of jumps out at you here, there. But I like to sort of use it near that center of interest. I'm sort of getting a little far away from that, but we'll see. So this shape here, what do I have? A bit more of an interesting shape. Connect that shape with that shape there. Some shapes here. Don't want to lose that blue that I used originally in that first wash, the alizarin crimson. There we go. I'm going to use a little of that dark on some of the rocks down here now, pushing a little bit more of that alizarin crimson into that. Don't want to bring the attention too far out over to this side here, so... Oh, I forgot the reflections, didn't I? Yeah, we'll just throw those in right now. There we go. There we go. See, it's never too late. Although that window's a little narrow there, Lise. There we go. Okay, let's lose those lines. Just have some shapes come out there. A little motion in the water here. I also like to use the credit card for that, to break that up. Dark shape there. Dark shape there. Need to lose this edge here. Need to break up that burnt sienna color here. This is a little bit more in shadow back here, along there. Add a little darker value here to create some form onto this shape here. Lose the edge here and here. Lose the edges there. I think I need a little bit more of a line there to divide that. Might be a little hard. A little bit of a reflection here. There we go. Don't want any hard edges near that side of the paper there. Credit card's calling me again. Brings back the lighter values here a little bit. Let's take out the rigor and add a couple of dead branches here and there.
5 minutes.
Okay, ooh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Any questions?
I have one that I'm just dying to tell you.
Yes.
Well, that shape way over to the left, where your hand is right now,
Uh-huh.
that is a building.
A building? This?
Yeah, no,
This?
no, the lighter shape.
This?
Right, yeah.
It's a building?
It's a pointed roof.
Huh?
Did anybody else see that?
Now I do. I do.
Right there, little building in there.
Now you see it, now you don't.
What is it to you, Lisa?
Foliage.
Oh, see that as foliage.
Yeah.
I see it.
This shape you see as a building?
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Well, distance does help.
Yeah.
Have to look at that from a distance here.
Well, don't paint over it.
Don't paint over it.
Oh, no, because it's a neat little, okay, my wife just said it's your painting.
Go, Sandy, go. Go, Sandy, go.
Politically correct.
Keep him in line, Sandy. Keep him in line.
And it's interesting. She wanted to look at
Okie dokie. So what else do we need here?
Signature.
A signature?
A price.
A price. Can't have any baked potatoes today. Not in front of a crowd. I think I have to define the edge of this shape a little bit more here. There we go. This is a little damp, it's sort of bleeding, so maybe I'll just leave it alone here. And maybe throw a little of that yellow ochre over here to move the eye a little bit this way. Although it's transparent there and opaque here, well, I don't think I like that. It's got a little sloppy over here, just clean this up. There we go. And the last thing I think about are edges here. Don't like some of these lines here, so I'm just gonna come in and get rid of some of those lines. Helps the shape to lay down a little bit. Oh, we got a little alizarin crimson in
So
there.
what kind of brush is that that you're using?
This is just that Joe's French scrubber from cheapjoes.com.
Okay, so it's real bristly.
It's real stiff, sort of like a oil painting brush. Tempted to soften some edges in there, but maybe not. Well, anyway, I think you get the gist of how I do a realistic painting, so.
Can you hold up?
So that's part one, representation.
Good job.
Thank you. Well, I was gonna go with clean water. What do you want me to do? Just pretend I'm painting?
See, this on the screen, this is blue.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, light blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's odd.
yeah, it is. I can see where you see that as foliage, yeah. But I would
Now
make
you
it
can
into a
see
little
it.
barn.
A barn?
I would make it into a barn.
No barn.
Yeah, see, this shows up as for blue on the screen, not on yellow. Very nice.
Yeah, it looks different than the screen. This didn't look right, but now it's fine.
Until she hit it with the bright light, then I could see.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, it'd be good to see this in the map.
Oh, yeah.
All right through. Just push one. Yeah, right. There you go. There we go.
What color did you use initially for your rocks before you used the acrylic cards?
Here's cobalt blue and burnt sienna.
That was it. That turned out very nice.
I love that light green. What is the light green here?
That's cerulean blue and Windsor yellow.
Oh, I love that.
Very nice hands. Thank you. You're welcome.
Wow, look at you. Hi, oh hi. Never opened it, I'm sure. Hi. You have that bill? I think I do. I'm not even sure. Excuse me. That's great. The colors. You don't get a sense of it when you're looking at the screen, do you? Steve's idea for the board? Yeah. Credit cards. That's
She here?
Maybe
Let's ask
Rocks are so easy.
Good. Nice to see you, an artist.
Good work. Get out my credit card and do that.
I know. I wish I could. I was just telling Andy I
Okay, we're going to get started here for phase 2, which will be the abstract portion of Lisa's demonstration.
Where would you like this?
All right, here. Thank you.
Sorry.
Can't see it, Frank. Yeah, that's pretty good, Frank.
You don't have to use frame.
That won't work. That won't work at all. We get so much light from these two lights against
Now you made it worse again. Now you made it worse when you were in the
So Lisa's going to do an abstract now, and I'm going to quote her from her artist statement. When painting an abstract, I travel inward, exploring and responding to progressions of thoughts and emotions deep within my mind. Free of visual constraints, these intangible, introspective meditations take no recognizable form. Instead, they manifest themselves as successive, unfolding and spontaneous adventures in color, texture, and composition.
We're having a little problem here.
No camera?
Not a good day for us.
Are you done?
Turn it to red.
Just talk to us.
Talk to you? Okay.
What do you think about when you're doing the abstract?
All right, I'll just talk. Is that okay? All righty. So first I would just like to share a little terminology with you. We all know what a realistic painting is, something from reality. And an abstract painting is something that's taken from reality but abstracted. A non-objective painting has no realistic elements in it, no object, and it's something that it doesn't come from within. It just it's totally reliant on the elements and principles of design as the subject matter. Many people interchange the words abstract and non-objective when really they are two different terms. So what I do is non-objective painting. Nothing I have no basis in reality in my work. They just develop. I have two different non-objective is two different types of non-objective work. I don't know if you can see this.
Might as well turn the lights on.
It's not working?
No, it's two red lights, so that means something that we don't know how to fix.
Well, there's more of you out there than I thought. You were all supposed to leave at break. Hello?
Take a look at the troubleshooting guide in the book.
Oh, red lights?
I just keep on trucking?
Yeah.
Okay. So within the non-objective term, there are two different types, geometric and organic. These are sort of my bookends to my work. As you can see, this is much more geometric. This is much more organic in nature. And within these two bookends, you can see I use color is sort of my emotional structure. And usually in my work, I think it's because of my background as being a graphic designer, the geometric sort of takes over or dominates the organic. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. And then, thanks, Em. Thank you. Talk about the substrate there. Oh, here's a great example of abstraction. This is a painting done by Mark Mahaffey, a wonderful artist. Here you can see the realistic, and here you can see how he abstracted that subject matter, which he's done a beautiful, beautiful job of. I love this example that he's done here. So I was just going to show you some different substrates of materials that I work on. I have a wide range of substrates that I like to play around with because I tend to get bored quite a bit. So this one, I keep thinking we have the camera, we don't.
Lisa, what does substrates mean?
Oh, substrate is the surface I paint on. Yeah. This is aluminum here. The challenge with this substrate was, can you guys see it over there? It was letting the aluminum show through.
Back up a little bit so those two lights can pick that up. Good.
Better?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this is the original substrate. The thing I like about it is it has two surfaces. It comes in a polished surface, and then it comes in a brushed surface. You can see I started a collage on this one, but it's probably the most durable substrate that I have found on the market. It came about because I do art fairs in the summer, and I was having trouble with warpage on some of my paintings, and I wanted to find a very durable substrate. And you will never find anything stronger than this aluminum, let me tell you.
Where do you get it?
Jerry's Artorama. Comes in all sizes. The only problem I've had with it when shipping, I had two of them together, but I had them in bubble wrap, but because the edges are so sharp, it does scratch. They scratched each other, so I guess that would be my only con to it. But a lot of pros. The other problem that I had was because of the aluminum substrate. Well, you want to leave so much of that showing, which made me very hesitant to paint on it. It's not good to start a painting and to be hesitant. Your painting's very wimpy and it shows. So
Is that acrylic on there?
this is collage. This is acrylic here, this one here. That's acrylic.
Did it dry nice on there?
Pardon?
Did it dry nice?
Yes. Yeah. This is acrylic.